La sua nascita è stata seguita da 1.700.000 spettatori. 220 paesi erano sintonizzati quando ha mosso i primi passi. Il mondo si è fermato per questi baci rubati e la tecnologia è cresciuta insieme a lui. Un'intera vita filmata da un'intricata rete di telecamere nascoste, trasmessa in diretta e senza censura 24 ore al giorno, 7 giorni a settimana, per il pubblico dell'intero pianeta. Il collegamento da Sea Haven Island, racchiusa nel più grande studio che sia mai stato realizzato, unica opera insieme alla muraglia cinese interamente costruita dall'uomo e visibile dallo spazio, ecco a voi, nel suo 30° anno di edizione, il Truman Show!
Allora siamo intesi, signor Reagan?
Vedi? Io so che questa bistecca non esiste. So che quando la infilerò in bocca, Matrix suggerirà al mio cervello che è succosa e deliziosa. Dopo 9 anni, sa che cosa ho capito? Che l'ignoranza è un bene.
The danger to our country is grave. The danger to our country is growing. The Iraqi regime possesses biological and chemical weapons. The Iraqi regime is building the facilities necessary to make more biological and chemical weapons. And according to the British government, the Iraqi regime could launch a biological or chemical attack in as little as 45 minutes after the order were given. The regime has long-standing and continuing ties to terrorist organizations, and there are al-Qaeda terrorists inside Iraq. The regime is seeking a nuclear bomb, and with fissile material could build one within a year.
I was called to serve in Iraq because the government said there were weapons of mass destruction, but they weren't there. They said Iraq had something to do with 9/11, but the connection wasn't there. They told us that we'd win the war and be home soon, but we're still there. So when people ask me where my arm went, I try to find the words, but they're not there.
Kerry is Jane Fonda with the Burberry scarf tied around his neck.
And John Kerry has Kim Jong-il on his side, Barbara Streisand. What could go wrong?
North Korea loves John Kerry.
Really?
Yeah.
Other journalists use phrases like "some people say" or "officials say" when they're trying to insert anonymously information in a story that sort of advances the storyline. Fox does it in a different way. "Some people say" is Fox's cue that I'm pretending to be an anchor, so I can't say this is my opinion or this is Roger Ailes' opinion, but some people say.
Some people say that'd be a pretty good choice. Bring in the Hispanic vote. Some people say, nah, he's posturing.
Some people say, and excuse me, I'll get to you, Joe, in just a second, but some people say that you may be setting up Sharpton for a run against Hillary in 2006 in the Senate.
Journalistically, it's a very peculiar technique because the idea behind journalism is that you're sourcing who you're referring to. This is just sort of a clever way of inserting political opinion when you know it probably shouldn't be there.
Some people say that this might undermine what the U.S. troops are doing there.
Some people say John Kerry has some similarities to an earlier Massachusetts politician.
Some people say in light of what's happened with the oil for food program.
Some people say supported by Iran.
Some say, I've heard a couple people say.
Some say that it's a sour grapes book. Some people say it's just too violent, that there's too much blood.
Some people say.
Some people say.
Well, some people say.
Some people say.
Some say it.
Some people say.
Some are saying.
Some people say.
There's some people who say something, if not major, has already happened.
Those are his words.
Some people say it's exploitive. What do you say to that?
150 years ago, the business corporation was a relatively insignificant institution. Today, it is all-pervasive. Like the church, the monarchy, and the Communist Party in other times and places, the corporation is today's dominant institution. This three-part series considers the nature, evolution, impacts, and possible futures of the modern business corporation.
Obbedite. Sposatevi e prolificate. Non pensate, spendete. Comprate. Lasciatevi cullare dal benessere. Sottomettetevi. Obbedite. Non svegliatevi. Non fate domande alle autorità. Guardate la televisione. Uccidete la fantasia.
Qualche problema?
No, forse la TV ha ragione. La TV ha sempre ragione. State abbracciando la TV?
No!